And we've got...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 59 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Breaks through the contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ritter after that pick 6. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I don't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. There he goes, right side. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here begins. Motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Ridder to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody
Ridder has it knocked down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Stroud sets up the play action. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Dragon 60.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ridder fires quickly out wide. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Stroud out of the gun here, sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stroud. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Browns. Albert Okwuegbunam. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Evans has it left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Ritter.
Plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could...
There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline. Nico Collins. He's to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nico Collins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So we have reached halftime here. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Browns just continue to roll. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of... On first down, Ritter. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 3rd and 2. Ritter back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On the bootleg, Stroud. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down, Brett.
Defensively for that jumbo sack. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Higgins, 30 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring the... He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ritter to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Jacobs forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept through.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. Not even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be caught. number 8 on the season. And the Browns continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Ritter now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Ritter from the gun. He completes this to Sutton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they make the score. Respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
3rd and 4. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk.
The defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game